Hello everybody and welcome back to the Up the Gut YouTube channel. Yes, we are continuing our series of the top 50 players in the AFL and we are up to the top 20 now. So we're doing the 20-11 today. If you haven't watched the other videos, make sure to go back and watch them so you get a bit of an idea of some of the players that we haven't chosen yet or have already chosen, because you might be watching this video and go, geez, where is this player? And I might have mentioned him earlier in a video, or I'm yet to still mention him. So make sure after this, go back and check them out. And we also did drop episode 141 of the podcast on Tuesday. So if you haven't seen that, make sure to go check that out as well. But without further ado, let's get into the top 20-11 for the top 50 players in the AFL right now. Let's go. Starting off in the 20th spot is young North Melbourne gunner Harry Sheezel. Now, Harry Sheezel, I think and I know will be a top 10 player in the competition in a matter of time. He's only coming into his third season. He's already made the move from halfback to the midfield. I know during his TAC Cup, is that what it's called now? No, I believe. Well, during his under 18s time, he played as a forward who could run through the midfield. So now with them taking him off the half-back line and moving him to the midfield, he can play that centre forward role and use his elite ball skills to, because Harry Sheezel is at his best when he's impacting the scoreboard. So I'm really excited to see Harry Sheezel go to another level in 2025. In the 19th spot, I got key defender Jeremy McGovern. Now, Jeremy McGovern is one of the best key defenders in the game, and he has been for a long time now. I want to just double check this to make sure before I say it, because I want to get this exactly right. Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. I didn't know if it was more or less. But he's a 5-time All-Australian key defender, and he's just a dominant. He's held that back end up for the West Coast Eagles for a long time now. He's coming to the back end of his career as well. He is 32, so he would probably, and he's still going really well. He was an All-Australian even last year at the age of 31. So I'm still interested to see Jeremy McGovern, how much longer time he's got left, but he's still in absolutely good nick. When he keeps his body right, he's so crucial to the West Coast Eagles side, their young developing side. In the 18th spot, I got Fremantle midfielder Caleb Serong. Now, Caleb Serong, I love everything about him. I love how hard he is. He's a big game player. He's won a few showdown medals now, derby medals, I should say, and he's just a great player. The only thing I would say is I'd like to see him hit the scoreboard a little bit more. Yeah, just really hit the scoreboard a little bit more. That's the only thing I can say about Caleb Serong, and keep the consistency across the whole season, because he started out like a house on fire last year, then probably faded away. I know he got injured late in the year, but probably did fade away. It was a little bit disappointing later in the year, but I've got Caleb Serong in my 18th spot. In the 17th position, this might be a bit high considering coming into this season, but we can't forget what a quality player this guy is, and we know he's had his troubles, but he's still a quality player, and it's Clayton Oliver. Clayton Oliver at his best is a top 10, top 5 player in the competition. One of the best midfielders in the game when at his best, can find the pill, has elite speed coming out of stoppages. That's a bit underestimated sometimes, I think. And when he's hitting the scoreboard, he looks so dangerous. We saw him in the preseason game where he had 29 and 2 or 29 and 3. So he looked really dangerous. So I'm hoping to see Clayton Oliver bounce back in a big way in 2025. And I'm right behind Clayton Oliver, as I'm sure a lot of people are, especially Melbourne fans, to have a big year in 2025 after a disappointing 2024. In the 16th spot, I got Geelong defender Tom Stewart. Now, is there anything this bloke can't do? Was obviously picked up as a mature ager. Picked up as mature ager. Just another one I want to get right. But was All-Australian in just his second year in the game. He's a 5-time All-Australian, yeah, so 2018, 19, 21, 22, 23. So the only times he missed out was 2020 and 2024. So he's an extraordinary player. He's 31, obviously was picked up as a as a mature age, and he's shown his capabilities of being able to run through the midfield too, especially when they play that forward tag on him. He's now got the ability to just put himself in the midfield, and Chris Scott backs him in to pretty much control his own game, how he goes about it. And he's just he's the ultimate general down there in defence. Anyone would love to have Tom Stewart down there. In the 15th spot, and the person who I've got as the best key defender in the game is Jacob Wiedering. Now, Jacob Wiedering will go down as one of the best key defenders of the 2000s, I'd say. He'd be top 5. He'd be right up there in discussions. Like, it's probably a big call, but he'd be right up in there in discussions. Obviously, a number 1 draft pick, came in with all the potential. They messed around with him a bit at the start, started back, then went forward a little bit, but then has gone back and just dominated. So, Jacob Wiedering, in my opinion, is the best key defender in the game at the moment. Legitimate key defender who will lock down he'll go to the opposition's number 1 key forward. Like, I'd say James Sicily is a really good defender, but he's not going to the number 1 forward. So that's why I think Jacob Wiedering is the best at that. And he comes in at the 15th spot. In the 14th spot, I've got last year's Coleman medalist Jesse Hogan. Now, Jesse Hogan had a season like no other last year. Always had the potential, was a rising star winner in his first year. And then he's had some troubles with family, his own personal issues, body. So Melbourne, Fremantle, but he's found a home in GWS, and his hands are just elite. GWS can always feel safe putting it into the forward. Like, they already move the ball really well, but when they've got someone like Jesse Hogan in there, they can just put it out there and they can back Jesse Hogan to take the mark. He's got such safe hands, and I'm interested to see when he gets back from this obnoxious injury after he jammed his finger. I don't know why I did that, but obnoxious injury in jamming his finger in the toilet door, which I don't know why I did that, because I believe it 100%. But yeah, I'm interested to see how he can go, because GWS already look good, and that's without him. So imagine adding Jesse Hogan to that GWS side right now. Geez, that's scary. So Jesse Hogan is in my 14th spot. 3 to go here, and in the 13th spot, it's the injured swan at the moment, Errol Goulden. Errol Goulden is one of the best kicks in the AFL. You can already see how much he's missed in the City Swans side, as they are 0-2 at the moment, and 0-2 as we record this on Wednesday the 19th of March. Yeah, he's kicking and he's running. He just runs all day, and most of the time he'll spend 100% field time. I've seen he doesn't come off very much and just runs the wings all day. Can go inside too, but it's his kicking when he gets it from the halfback and brings it out. He pushes hard back and gets the kick out of the halfback, but then he also pushes hard forward and has that inside 50 kick. So he's just an all-round player that you'd love to have, and he's a dominant player in the competition, and he's really coming into his own. The Swans are hoping that they can get him back as soon as possible. It's not looking like any time soon, and we'll see how much more damage that will have on the Swans as the season goes on. But Errol Goulden is in the 13th spot for me. In the 12th spot, now I know I said, now I'm looking at my list, I feel like an idiot. But I know I said Jacob Wiedering is the best key defender in the game, but I'm now looking at my list and going, oh, geez, look who's in my 12th spot. And it's my opinion, and a lot of people's opinions, best key defender in the game. It's Sam Taylor. So apologies to Jacob Wiedering, because I did say that, but I still do stand by the fact that I said you're one of the best of this 2000s. But Sam Taylor's the best key defender in the game, and he showed that in round 0, and he's done it on so many occasions. Probably had a bit more of a down year last year. His body was a bit down, but then Jack Buckley was able to cover for him. Another underrated player, I think. I've said it on occasions. I think Jack Buckley and Sam Taylor are the best 1-2 punch in the competition. And then you got Harry Himmelberg playing the third tall that can intercept as well, which is a delight to have for Adam Kingsley. Those 3 magnets. But Sam Taylor obviously started his career really slow. Was a skinny kid when he came in. Has come into his own now. He's only 25 and he's the best key defender in the game. Forwards would brood not to have on him. He works hard. He intercepts. He locks down and he intercepts. So we can do both. That is a great gift to have as a defender and as the coach, because you can send him to the number one defender. Not only is he going to lock him down, he's going to intercept as well and start that rebound 50 and the ball movement from the back half as well. So Sam Taylor is my 12th best player in the AFL. Now to round out the 20 to 11 section, in the 11th spot, it is his skipper, Toby Green. Now after the last week's game, I could argue I should probably have Toby. I should have Toby Green higher, but I just love everything about Toby Green. He started his career as a midfielder, and then we've seen the amount of talent that's come out of GWS over the years, and still now. So he moved out of the midfield into a forward line. Mind you, was still averaging 25 disposals across a season a game. led to average disposals 2 or 3 seasons in a row when they first came about, Toby Green. But then moved himself to a forward and showed what a dominant player he is. He's a game changer. He's someone who can change the momentum of the game off his own boot, can win games off his own boot. For such a small player, takes a great overhead mark. You never know what he's going to pull out. He's got so many bags of tricks, and what I love about him, he's toned it down a little bit more, a bit smarter with it, but he's still got it. Some people would hate it, but I love how he plays on the edge. I absolutely love it. He plays on the edge, and sometimes he goes over the line, but I'd rather have someone that goes over the line occasionally and plays on the edge and has a real good go, goes in and gets the ball and comes in and backs their teammates up, than someone who just doesn't and is timid and has no fight in him. As a teammate, you'd love him. As an opposition, geez, you'd hate him, but at the same time, you'd love to play on him because you know the ball's going to be around there and you're in for a good contest. So Toby Green is my 11th best player in the competition. There you have it, guys. There is my 20th to 11th best player in the AFL. Let me go over the list. So in the 20th spot, I had Harry Sheasel. 19th spot, West Coast Eagles, Jeremy McGovern. 18th spot, I got Freo Docker, Caleb Sarong. In the 17th spot, I got Melbourne Demon, Clayton Oliver. 16th spot, I got Geelong, Tom Stewart. 15th spot, Carlton's Jacob Wiedering. 14th spot, GWS Giant, Jesse Hogan. 13th spot, Sydney, Errol Gordon. 12th spot, GWS Giant, Sam Taylor. And 11th spot, GWS Giant skipper, Toby Green. Well, thank you guys for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and comment on this video and hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you do not miss an upload. Coming up next, we will be going into the top 10, and what we're going to do for the top 10, we're going to break, instead of doing it in 10s, we're going to break it up into 5s, so it gives a bit more suspense. We're going to go 10 to 6 and 5 to 1, and I'm excited to get that top 10 out to you. Leave a comment below who you think might be in that top 10 who I haven't mentioned, but until next time, guys, I'll see you guys then.